loaded and keeping it low-key. I can carve up the D like a turkey, or run straight through the D like a train. This year we ain't taking no losses, it's all about making the game. I hear a lot of trash talk, he call himself making a name. I put on the Jets, the coach regret even letting them stay in the game. Team morale took a tumble, next time be humble. I'm the lion in the jungle, you just trying not to fumble. Rumble, young man, rumble, never slip nor stumble. I take off, poof, magic, now watch me juke through the traffic. Footwork fantastic, dominating every facet. Treat the pocket like plastic, here come the blitz, pass it. Got it on, smash, put on the gas. I will not crash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash.
The NFC South heads east. It's the coach. This is week 6 of the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up is our second international game of the year, and it's a good one in the NFC South, as we'll see the Carolina Panthers take on the home team, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I'll have a look at what's to come later at halftime, but first, let's get you to a couple of right fine.
Set to go now in week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Cam Newton getting set to go with this Panthers offense here for the first time. Cam coming off surgery on his shoulder in the offseason. Caused him to miss the final couple of games of the regular season last year. A disappointing end that saw the Panthers lose the last 6 of his starts after a 6-2 first half of the season.
Check. Walk 54. Hey, I'm coming.
On first down, Newton. And he's got the hook up to Moore. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in secondary.
And open here is Hogan. He's got it. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the gun, Newton. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. And the offensive starters for the Panthers.
A 3rd-round pick out of LSU in the 2014 draft, guard Trey Turner quickly became one of the better players in the NFL. Agile, this guy can absolutely fly. The fastest offensive lineman at the 2014 Combine. You want some nastiness? Watch him at the point of attack. Agile, mobile, and hostile. That's Trey Turner.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. To the air again, Newton. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Greg Olsen was the intended target, and it's 3rd down. Time for a look at our starters here on defense. And they're a tough unit to throw against, currently 4th toughest in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Palardy. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Now the 3rd leading rusher among rookies last year, it's Nick Chubb. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride.
Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. That's Luke Kuechly with a sack. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Being chased out left. And avoids the contact by sliding. Pretty nice gain on the scramble. Gets him 12 yards.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
He hits White, complete. It's a gain of 16, 1st down Tampa Bay.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense. Offense.
Crisply, I like that. Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on there. Heels a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right. That's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, to have that dagger play, to have that play and just finish them off right now, because I think they'd love to gain that big advantage early.
Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there. Now Wentz on 3rd down. And he finds Howard complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
And with the Buccaneers' new coaching staff, you have to figure they're going to want to use O.J. Howard a little bit more this season. 34 catches, 565 yards last year, but that was in only 10 games. 6'6", 251, and can run. Find a way to get him the ball as they just did there.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down. I like that call. I'm assuming you're with me.
I am. I'm totally with you. And to me, they saw something that they liked there. Because, let's face it, it's going to be a mass of bodies. But it feels like the head coach just said, my best runner over my best blocker. Give it to me right now.
And you only needed 1 yard where they were on the other side of the field. Seems like a no-brainer.
If we can't get 1 yard, what are we doing out here?
To throw on 2nd and 6. Wentz. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Rashad Perriman. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. This is a crew, they've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you really have. You're in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. You know, get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right. Carolina getting set to take the field and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not pump the ball again.
This is McCaffrey. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Throwing on second down, Newton. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Throwing on third down, Newton. And an alley to run. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 6-0 our score after one. Panther football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. 25. Check 25.
And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. On 2nd and 11 now. Newton. And that's complete to McCaffrey. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield.
You don't want no problem. You don't want no problem with me.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Here's Michael Palardy now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. So not just running into the punter, but roughing the punter.
And I'm struggling with this one. You know, you're watching it, partner. Is it more the first rather than the latter? This is a tough one. Almost feels like he felt like he had to call it on that play.
Here's Newton. And he's going to find Hogan here, complete. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. A good pickup of 6 there on first down. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And he'll lose yardage here, going down.
I like the strategy. extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. And he will find his man. That's Hogan, complete. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
6 men. Check cross, check cross, check cross.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey, and they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Throwing is Newton, and they've got the hook up. This is Olsen, and he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? From the gun, here's Newton. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Curtis Samuel, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and they take the lead here at 7-6. So that drive, 12 plays in length, and Carolina scores to cap it off. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
59 mark, 59 mark. Check, 59.
On 2nd and 9, Wentz. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer 1st down.
When Mike Evans sees man coverage, I don't think he's the only guy who gets excited. I'll guarantee the guy throwing the ball does, because guess what? He's got a lot of options about where to place it because of Mike Evans' size and frame.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Here's Wentz to throw. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chant.
Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. And he finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Throwing again on second down. Newton, that's to McCaffrey, complete. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Now Newton on first down. That's going to be caught by Samuel. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. To throw is Newton. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off by the rookie linebacker from LSU, Devin White. Good starting field position for him as they come up 1st and 10. So after the INT, here's Wentz. And this is caught by Evans. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. And this is off the left upright. And it comes back. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So distance not the issue there. He had plenty of leg to get it there. It's that darn upright getting in the way.
Always gets in the way of a good time, doesn't it? Because he hit it square, too. Sometimes you can bank one in if you get it on the end of the football. No such luck there for him.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. Now a first down throw for Newton. And that's caught. It's Hogan. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently get right back to it. As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Looking to throw on second down. Wentz. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. That's caught by Howard.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Barber on 1st and 10. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
You can't block me.
Throwing on second down. Wentz steps away to his left. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. Wentz can pull it down when he needs to, and the 6'5" quarterback picks up the first down. So the youngster able to use the legs to pick up the first.
And one of my pet peeves when they see this guy play, when Carson Wentz takes off running the football, I always hear people go, oh, he's sneaky athletic. No, he's athletic. Watch him do it. It's an integral part of the quarterback run game, and he gets it done very, very well.
Yeah, you don't like sneaky athletic, do you? That's just kind of a jab in the back.
Yeah, not when it doesn't apply. I think that's a stereotype that needs to be broken down for him.
And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. From just shy of midfield, Wentz. He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They'll try and run here with Barber. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Wentz to throw for it on 4. And down he goes. A sack. They sack him back across midfield at about the 48-yard line. And a sack by one of the most consistent D linemen in the game, Gerald McCoy. Even though they didn't get it, probably the right call. Too long for a field goal and just not a whole lot to gain from a punt there.
Yeah, you wouldn't have really netted very much yardage if you pumped the ball, right? And the thing about a field goal, and you know this from so much experience, the longer the field goal, the lower it comes out off the kick, right? Which means it's got a better chance of being blocked. So you're taking a chance either way. I like the fact they went for it. Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 11 yards there, first down.
We saw it at Stanford. It does not surprise me to see it here in the NFL as well. This is one elusive young man.
He set the NCAA record in 2015, 3,864 all-purpose yards.
Listen, after watching that move, I just called for the trainer. I think I pulled a hammy just watching it.
13 yards, first down, Panthers. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And he'll get this down only to the 18.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. To throw on third down, Newton. He'll drop it off to McCaffrey. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll be fourth down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Fourth down, and here's Graham Gano now in the field goal unit for the Panthers. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter. Here's Carson Wentz now with the rest of his offensive unit heading onto the field. He has been consistent, hasn't he? He played well in the first quarter, good second quarter, and now continuing that here in the third.
And that's the word that they're always seeking from the guy taking the snaps, is consistency. Taking care of the ball, making sure it gets to the right people, no errors, right? Not turning it over, and just doing all the right things. That's leadership, and it inspires confidence in a team.
Yeah, been a good leadership and a good distributor. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Wentz looks to throw, fires right side, and that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They do go for it. It's Wentz. He finds his target. It's Evans. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. Welcome back now here in London. It's the Panthers out in front and in control of the football as well as we begin quarter number 4. Newton to throw. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Ball on the 30 as they come up second and 10. To throw again. Newton. Touchdown, Carolina!